just a normal day in this fan base, in this football club, is all I want, is all of us want. Andy Robertson to Tottenham this window is going to divide opinions yet again. Yes, I like the approach that we're signing a Premier League proven player. But is it what we really need? Do we need to bring in Andy Robertson, who's going to be on a hefty salary, who is probably going to want a 2 or 3 year contract, who's going to be 32 in March? Is that what we really want? Bearing in mind, we've already brought in Sousa, who can play at left back. Destiny Udogie is a left back. Jed Spence has played at left back this season. Van de Ven, if injuries got that bad, could fit in at left back. I don't necessarily know how I feel about this signing. I'm very much on the fence. Sousa, this kind of tells me that Sousa isn't ready for the Premier League physically, mentally, or maybe even the quality level right now. He's still only 18, 19 years of age, and Robertson will be coming in. David Ornstein has said that we had plans to sign him as a free transfer, but we're going to move that forward and potentially sign him this month. And then Romano and Florian Plettenberg have come out and confirmed this. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts. Andy Robertson to Tottenham. Where do you sit on that? Are you happy? Are you not happy? For me, very, very, very mixed feelings. Very mixed feelings, to say the least. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. The road to 20K is well and truly on. Let's go to the David Ornstein report that's come out and said, exclusive, Tottenham working on a deal to sign Andy Robertson from Liverpool. Tottenham brought forward their plan to sign the 31-year-old as a free agent this summer. Not done, but talks between all parties are advancing in a bid to reach an agreement. Now, to give some context and why we are making this signing is Ben Davies has got an injury now, and he is going to be out for a good few months. He's not expected to be back fit until April. Now, in terms of the left-back position, we've got Sousa, who has come in from Santos this January transfer window. Jed Spence has played at left-back quite a lot of the time. And we've also got Destiny Udogie. So I wouldn't say it's a priority signing, but I wouldn't turn my nose up at it in terms of the player. He definitely has ability. He's proven that for many, many years in a Liverpool shirt. A lot of people are saying, is he past it, etc. For me, look, I think he's going to add a lot of quality in what we need. He's made 13 appearances in the Premier League this season, 4 in the Champions League this season, 2 in the EFL Cup, 1 in the Community Shield, and 1 in the FA Cup. 21 appearances, and he's got 1 goal and 1 assist, and they both came in the Champions League. Now, the wages is what's going to put a lot of people off. He's currently on £160,000 a week, and he isn't going to want to take a pay cut. Now, putting a 31-year-old on a similar wage, probably pinning him down for a 2 or 3 year contract, he's going to be on 160 grand a week. He's going to be one of our highest earners until he's 34, maybe even 35 years of age. That is what's going to put a lot of people off. Contract expires in the summer, and he will be a free transfer if he was to go. Now, Florian Plettenberg and David Ornstein have also come out and said that, this deal is, advancing very well. Negotiations are underway between Tottenham and Liverpool. There will probably be a small transfer fee included this window. The two clubs are in contract. Tottenham want the Scottish left-back after Ben Davies' injury, as the Athletic reports. But even the injury, we've brought in Sousa and we've still got Udogie. So we don't exactly need a huge amount of cover there. Some people are looking at this from the perspective of, are Liverpool trying to get into a good relationship with Tottenham in case they come for Mickey van de Ven? Now, I can understand that angle because Financially, I don't agree with this signing. Player quality, I do. Financially, I think it's going to be a big, big contract. £160,000 a week for 2 or 3 years, plus a small fee. This isn't going to be a small signing financially for the club. Um, you know, Florian Plettenberg has come out in the last few hours and said that an agreement is nearly done between the two clubs. And as it stands, he has come out and said, where did he say it? I see it a few shortly ago. Yeah, there we go. Tottenham are now pushing to sign Andy Robertson with immediate effect after the Athletic claim. Understand a verbal agreement is done. Clubs are in negotiations. So look, Andy Robertson, I'm not against the signing. I think he could definitely add some quality to what we need. Financially, though, it's a big contract, man. Desire on all sides to get the deal done as quick as possibly. Coming out from Dave Heitner, another credible source. And then Matt Law, this is what's upset some people. Thomas Frank is said to have been attracted to Robertson's leadership qualities. He seemed to be someone who could strive the standards in the Tottenham dressing room and take responsibility on the pitch. It is believed that Robertson earns £160,000 a week, and there is an acknowledgement that he would remain a big earner at Spurs. That is why some people are hitting back against the signing. Now, this weekend, we've got Burnley, in which should be a comfortable 3 points for us. Burnley are a very, very poor side, but then after the Burnley game, it isn't going to be easy. We should beat Frankfurt. Let's be honest, Frankfurt at this moment in time aren't going to make the qualification stage and have been terrible this Champions League campaign. We should go out there and beat them. After that, though, Man City, Manchester United, Newcastle, and Arsenal in 4 consecutive games is as tough as it gets. It really, really is. Hopefully, we can go out there, start a bit of a winning run, and beat Burnley and Frankfurt. Now, Robertson, we are going down the Premier League approach. We've signed Conor Gallagher. We've brought in Andy Robertson. It does make a lot of sense, some of the business the club have done. The Robertson one makes more sense in terms of his overall quality, but again, wages is high. After the Dortmund game, it was a really, really good piece of business. A good performance, sorry. I think personally, the wages will be a little bit higher, and I do believe, it's going to be very, very, very interesting to see how we set up in our best 11, because you got to remember, we've still got, in terms of a doubt for this weekend, we've still got 8 or 9 players out missing. Van de Ven was injured that game for a suspension against Dortmund. He'll be back in this weekend. Matthias Tell and Conor Gallagher weren't registered. Davis is out till April. Richarlison's out till March. Kudus is out till April. Rodrigo Bentancur is out till April. Madison's out for the rest of the season. And Kulusevski is out until late February. Plus, it's come out in the last few days that Bergvall is going to be out for 1 to 3 months as well. So we have got an injury crisis on, but that is still no excuse to not go out there and beat Burnley. After all, Burnley are a poor side. In terms of the 11 that is predicted to play, it is Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Spence, Gray, Gallagher, Odegaard, Simmons, Tell, Kolo Muani. I think Solanke probably will start. The fact that he didn't, he scored again and didn't and come off. Sorry, he scored, but Kolo Muani was only played about 30 minutes or so. Burnley, in terms of their recent form, they're not a good side, are they? Let's just call it what it is. They're going to go back down. But they did draw to Manchester United, and they did draw to Liverpool while beating Millwall comfortably in the FA Cup. So I'm not going to say at this moment in time that Tottenham, it's foreseeable that we go and absolutely batter Burnley, but we should be going out there and beating them. Burnley aren't a great side. Technically, they don't have a huge amount of great footballers. I personally believe we beat them. But we have to kick on now. If we lose to Burnley or drop points against Burnley, it isn't a good start to the weekend by any stretch for us. Hopefully, we get the Robertson deal wrapped up by the weekend. Financially, like I said, it's going to piss a lot of people off, but I wouldn't say I'm against it massively. I can see him coming in and doing a good job. For me, I believe 2-year contract, it should be the maximum in what we're giving him because he is going to be 32 in March. But he's an experienced player. He's won lots of trophies. Hopefully, he can come in and help us. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you soon. I'm out.